Hello everyone, Josh here with Geass, bringing you all another pre-registration game here, and that's going to be for Code Geass Lost Stories. The game currently is sitting at 150,000 pre-registrations that they just announced earlier today or yesterday, depending on where you are. So let's go ahead and look through here some of the pre-registration rewards that we're currently going to obtain. So right now we're going to be getting 900 gems. It looks like we're going to be getting a total of 1,800 for the first 5. And then the very last one for 500k, another 1,500. So a little over 3,000 gems in total. I'm assuming that the last reward being 1,500, they did that for a reason. So maybe a multi is 1,500 gems. So it's looking like if we do hit the 500,000 pre-registration milestone, we will be getting at least 2 multis, hopefully, or more at actual global launch. And that'll give us a little bit of a cushion for rerolling, because rerolling is also important, obviously. So 150,000 right now is where we stand. We're going to get a Pilot Ogi Resistance outfit, 900 gems. I will do another pre-registration update probably if they hit 300k. And then maybe I'll do another one at 500,000. And we'll also do one if we get an actual concrete date, a confirmation on the actual global release. So that'll be our release schedule for videos for Code Geass Lost Stories. Let's keep going. Okay. So we have some of the characters that are going to be available in the game so far. Obviously, Suzaku, CC, Lelouch. We have Callan. Speaking of Callan, the actual voice actor is doing a giveaway on the official Code Geass Lost Stories Twitter, which you guys and gals can go check out if you're interested, where 2 winners will actually get a signed autograph by the voice actor for Callan, Amy Koshimizu. So that's pretty cool if you guys and gals are very interested in that. And then also, obviously, we also have the heroine. Not heroin, heroine. Oh boy. All right, let's go over to the actual Google Play Store. Shows a little bit more about the game. Don't forget to, of course, pre-register yourself if you are interested in checking the game out. So there is the splash screen here. Now, this is interesting. It says the only official game for the series. That's interesting. So I'm wondering, was there any past Code Geass games? Because I have not really, been keeping up tabs on Code Geass, let alone all their other products outside of the anime and stuff like that. So, is this truly the only officially licensed game? I don't want to say the only game, because there's a difference between a game and an officially licensed game. And what I'm reading here, it says the only official. So, I'm assuming they're meaning officially licensed, or is it truly the only game ever made for Code Geass? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if you are familiar with that. I'm very interested in knowing that. All right, let's keep going. Experience the Code Geass story from a new perspective. So we are going to be getting a lot of the anime kind of, thrown throughout the game here. I'm assuming it's going to be very story-driven, lots of dialogue. Hopefully not too story-driven, because I feel like we're getting a lot of games like that lately, and it's quite a bit to take in. So we'll have to see how much they're really pushing the story on you. Can you skip it? Do you have to watch it? Do you have to experience it and play it out through quests and missions and stuff like that? I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see. But if you are a big story-driven player, then maybe that's something you want to see. Let's keep going. So, create the strongest squad and challenge foes with engaging nightmare frame battles. Now, it says create strongest squads, but I'm only seeing like a one-on-one battle here. It looks almost like a fighting game, right? Are we going to be able to swap units in and out or something like traditional fighting games do nowadays? Or what? I see that we have the HP and Chaos bar up here for the actual enemy we're fighting, the avatar for the enemy we're fighting, the ×1, 2, hopefully 3 speed. We have the pause, the settings menu. We have the KMF skill. We have the offensive and defensive abilities, it looks like down here. We have our own HP bar and then our own character's avatar. So is this going to be one of those situations where it's just truly a one-on-one battle and it's not really a squad? Or can you like swap units in and out throughout the battle here? I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see. But it does say create the strongest squad. So I was assuming that maybe you could use multiple units at once in battle. But maybe they're just talking about your actual overall box of units. I'm not sure. But graphically, it doesn't look too great here, in my opinion. It looks kind of plasticky, if that makes sense. In here, again, same thing. Like the character in the front here that looks good. The artwork for that looks actually pretty decent. And then the background somewhat looks okay, but the actual units here, the mechs actually, again, they got kind of that plastically look. They look almost like toys. I don't know. It's kind of like a clash of styles in this one image. It's a little trippy. But let's go ahead and talk about some other things here. So we have our character's rank up here in the top left. I feel like they overdid that UI a little bit. I don't think we needed to go that obnoxious with the rank 4, right? And then you have the tiny little avatar character down there. I think they probably could have condensed that a little bit, made that look a little cleaner. OCD's kicking in, I know. We have, looks like the in-game chat. I'm not sure what that window over window button is. Is that to change like the orientation perhaps? Interesting. Is that to maybe change the in-game display settings, graphical settings? I'm not entirely sure what that is, because that icon's been used for a multitude of things. So interesting. And then it looks like we have this regular scout, free scout per day on one of the little banners here. So I'm assuming we're just gonna be getting a free pull every day. That's what that means. Most games do that though, so that makes sense. And we have a little bit of dialogue here in the bottom left. We'll definitely see my brother's dream through. Okay, that's what Callan's telling us. Gotta listen, right? Now, before we get to the bottom, which is gonna be triggering, let's go up here to the top real quick. We have the stamina, we have our gems, we have our gold, we have the hamburger icon that's crooked. OCD kicking in a little bit again there. I'm not sure I like that. We have the eye icon, obviously, for information. Probably talk about some of the general game mechanics and game modes and how things work and operate and function, etc., etc. We have, it looks like, the game, inventory. So there's that. We have our missions, our shop. We have our training. We have a arrows going opposite directions icon there, which can mean a lot of different things. Maybe to hide the UI, because usually you could use something like that to go into like a full screen or to go into a zoom in or out. So maybe in this case it might be to hide the UI if you'd like to, if you don't want no UI to show up on your screen. Maybe that's what that's for. I could be wrong. We also have like a character card. It looks like some kind of like profile icon. Maybe that's to go in and check out your actual profile, change your settings there or whatever. Change maybe your avatar that you're using for your rank 4 over here in the top left. I'm not entirely sure. So there are a few little icons here that I'm still unsure of. But down here in the bottom, now this is tripping me out. I hate when games do this. It's very, very annoying. It may not be annoying to you, but to me, it's just like, what? WTF, right? Enhance, enhance. Team, team. Arena, arena. Scout, scout. Quest, quest. Week, why? 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 Why are we doing that? And even for order and knights, you could just call that knights, okay? Like, we don't need to have the name listed twice on all these UI icons, because why? But why? Okay? My goodness. All right, over here we have select a quest. We got our rank up here in the top again. We have the back buttons, to shift through different menus. We have the main story. We have daily. We have expedition. So expeditions are confirmed. Extra stories and challenge modes. So there's probably a lot of different things you can do in the challenge modes as well. Going over to the next screen, and that's it. So that's about all the information that we currently have at the moment for Code Geass Lost Stories. They just hit 150,000 pre-registrations, which is pretty cool. We'll see if they can hit all the way up to 500K. We will do periodic updates as we get information and news for Lost Stories. So definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button, take notifications, and join us here in the description below, or in our Discord rather, in the description below, because we're going to be covering lots and lots of gacha related content here at Excess Media. You can also check out our main channel, Excess Plays, where we have 2-3 games in rotation. Currently we're playing mostly Outer Planes, so if that's something that you guys and gals want to check out, you can do so as well. But that's going to be it for me. Until next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, take notifications, follow us at Excess Media on Twitter, and I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.